Hello, hello, hello. It's the WinFL show. I'm Ian McKinnon. We have got the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. This is going to be a real tough one for the Giants. They're 2-5, coming off a brutal loss to the Denver Broncos. Philadelphia Eagles riding high, top of the division, 5-2. They're looking pretty good, actually. They had a good one last week. We're going to wait and see what they can do against the Giants. I picked the Giants to win this one. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, why in God's name would you do that? Well, it's because, I don't know, maybe I'm just crazy. I think the Giants might have something here. I'm liking Dart. I'm liking Scatterboo. It's been difficult. It's been real difficult for this team with the loss of neighbours. But we'll see how they get on. But tough. Playing Philadelphia is always tough. But in order to stop the tush push, and we spoke about this before, how do you stop Philadelphia from doing the tush push? Well, if you want to stop them doing it, stop letting them get into 3rd and 4th and 1. You know, because they're not running it on 3rd and 7. So limit the amount of yards they can get on 1st and 2nd down, and you've got a real chance. We're live on YouTube here at the WinFL show. It is currently 9 degrees Celsius, which I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. I'll actually find that out for you, because see if I find it. 9 degrees Celsius. It's 48.2 degrees Fahrenheit. It's absolutely pouring with rain here. I mean, it is bucketing down outside and has been most of the day. We've had some sunny spells, but it's been pretty much just pouring down all day long. So yeah, we're getting ready for kickoff here between the Giants and the Eagles. Hopefully they've got some better weather than we've got anyway. Last week's live stream, I'm going to tell you this before kickoff, if we've got time. Last week's live stream got banned on YouTube by Hall & Oates because in the background you could hear some of their song, You Make My Dreams Come True, which I must have just left the speaker up in the telly. Didn't realise it because I had headphones in. 10 seconds meant that the video got banned by Hall & Oates. Only in Russia. I mean, I don't know why, but for some reason, banned in Russia. So just absolutely insane. No idea what's going on. Let us know in the comments what you think the score is going to be in this one. Let us know what it's going to be. There we go. Kickoff from the Giants to the Eagles. They take it. That is going to be a touchback. And we've got a flag down on the opening play. So the Eagles will have the ball. And we'll find out what the flag's doing. I mean, it's usually holding, isn't it? Let's see what we've got. Brad Rogers, the referee. Illegal formation. 10-yard penalty. So he must have been, was he lined up? Didn't line up properly? Looking at Jalen Hurts here, 10-1 record in the last 11 home games, 16 touchdowns, no picks, and 11 rushing touchdowns in the last 11 games. Jalen Hurts is going to break records for rushing touchdowns if he keeps on going the way he's going. Patrick Jackson says he's gone Eagles 31, Giants 24. I actually don't remember what my score prediction was. I thought I went the Giants, but I don't have it in front of me. The Eagles are probably going to win. Let's be honest here. It's 1st and 10 for the Eagles. from their own 35-yard line. Hurts in shotgun, Barkley next to him. Devontae Smith in motion. Takes a snap, Hurts straight, back to drop. Escapes the rush, falls out to his left. He throws it deep, it is caught. It is dropped. Thought Devontae Smith had it on the sidelines. It is dropped. Brings up 2nd and 10 for the Eagles. I went Giants 19-16 to the New York Giants after overtime. Thank you, Patrick. Do appreciate that. So it's 0-0. 2nd and 10 for the Eagles. Hurts under center this time. They've gone up for a heavier setup. 2 tight ends. Barkley's deep in the backfield. And it's going to be a handoff inside to Barkley, who gets through untouched. The 45-50, 45-40, 30, 20. He is gone. Saquon Barkley, first touch, touchdown, Philadelphia Eagles. That is absolutely, he wasn't touched. You know, give the ball to Saquon. It's just... Well, there you go. He just takes a step to the right, bounces it back out left, and then goes untouched. A decent block there by Devontae Smith. Wow. Going for the extra point now. Extra point right down the middle. Well, that didn't take long. That didn't take long at all. 7-0 to the Eagles with 17 seconds gone. 14:43 left in the first quarter. Let's see what the Giants can do. Let's see what the Giants can do. Yeah, Patrick saying that's bad news for your Eagles 16-point prediction, but not impossible. Bad news, not impossible. All the Giants need to do now is hold them to 3 field goals for the rest of the game and 16 points. No bother whatsoever. So yeah, Saquon Barkley, 65-yard touchdown run, his longest run this season. So there we go. 1 handoff, 1 touchdown, Saquon. That's quite the start for the Philadelphia Eagles there. Here comes Jackson Dart. He's gearing up. Let's see what Jackson Dart can do. Eagles about to kick off. That looks like an absolutely stunning day in Philadelphia. I don't think it's 48 degrees and pouring there. Kick off. Goes high. Kick off. Taking it to 1. To the 10-yard line. 15, 20. Go down the right-hand side. 25, 30. That looked like a face mask, but you might have got away with that. Looks down in about the 31-yard line. That is where the Giants will take over. Jackson Dart. The big tight end Bellinger, keep an eye on him. He had a great week last week. Actually, all the tight ends did, but when you're playing the Broncos, you could have a potato and a tight end, and he's going to get 100 yards and a touchdown. So Jackson Dart, start now. In the shotgun. He's got Scatterby next to him, 2 receivers down to the bottom, brings the tight end in motion to go up top. Eagles showing a bit of pressure. It's an inside handoff to Scatterby. He goes right side, picks up about 3 or 4 yards. 3 or 4 yards for Scatterby. I mean, you look at this team, this Giants team. They started off with a horrendous 3 games with Russell Wilson. Bring in Dart, and it's been a different team. And I know that they lost an awful loss last week, but they've been different. Jackson Dart on the centre this time. Scatterby lone backfield. Tight formation. It's handoff to Scatterby. There's a flag down, which could be anything. No idea. Looks like a 3 or 4 yard pickup to bring up about 3rd and 7. But see what the flag is, and it looks like the Giants are backing up, so it could very well be a hold. Offense lined up offside. 82, tight end. Bellinger, the man I was just hyping up, lines up offside. Not even sure what that's all about. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing. So it's second and 11 from their own, just inside the 30. Jackson Dart's got Scatterby behind him in the shotgun. Eagles showing 4. Back to pass. Dart escapes, looks to the right, and he gets taken from behind. It looked like he had about 7 or 8 yards of cleared field in front of him, and he got taken down from behind. That was a wonderful play by Hunt there. Hunt was the one who looked like he was showing pressure off the right-hand side, gets off his man, and as Dart's about to get, it was a shoelace tackle. Got him by the shoelaces. Excellent tackle there by Hunt. So that brings up third and long. Third and 10. 2 receivers down the bottom. Sends the tight end up to the right. Scatterby next to Dart and shotgun. Eagles are showing 4. They bring 4. It's a quick throw out to the tight end behind the line of scrimmage. He is going nowhere. Gang tackled. That is an absolutely shocking play call that. That's terrible. Stop throwing, I don't know what you call it, a bubble screen, wide screen there to the tight end there with absolutely no chance. Zach Bond was there making the tackle. Brings up 4th and 11. Jamie Gillen, Scotsman from Inverness, I believe. Back to punt for the Giants. Takes a snap. Takes all day kicking that one. Oh, but he gets it off, and it's going to be a fair catch at the 25-yard line by number 87, who I've got no idea. I really should have the roster numbers up. So they run 2 plays, the Eagles. They get the ball back. 12:14 to go in the second quarter. And Eagles get the ball back. We'll see how they get on with this one. So it's been, so far, 1 possession for the Eagles. 65-yard touchdown. 1 possession for the Giants. No, not 3 and out, but essentially a 3 and out because of the penalties there. So Dart is a 100% completion percentage. He's 1 of 1 for -1 yards. You know? We'll have a look at some other scores around the league just now. See what's going on in the world. Dolphins 0-0 against the Falcons. Dolphins have the ball. Jets are down 3-0 against the Bengals. Patriots are 3-0 up against the Browns. Eagles 7-0 up in our game. Bills and Panthers are tied. 0-0. Bears 3-0 up over the Ravens. 49ers and Texans are tied 0-0. And that's what we've got going on so far in the NFL, around the NFL. Now, for those of you who might be watching from the States, yes, the NFL show is based on a tiny island off the west coast of Scotland. I say a tiny island. Technically, it's the 3rd largest island in the British Isles, after Great Britain and the island of Ireland. So we're in the 3rd largest in the British Isles, but it's still very small geographically. On a global scale, it's minuscule, it's minute. And that's what I am right now. We're coming back to the game now, just waiting for them to come out of the commercial timeout. And we're looking at the Eagles. Cowboys are 3-1. Commanders are 3-4. The Giants are 2-5. 2-5. But yes, as I was saying, we're based in the Outer Hebrides, but we love American football. Been watching it since the 80s. So, Eagles. 1st and 10. Barkley, the lone setback. Their own 25-yard line. It's a handoff to Barkley. He gets past one man, spins out of another, gets down to the 30-yard line. 5-yard pickup for Barkley. So that brings his average down a bit now. It's only 70 yards on 2 carries, as opposed to 65 and 1. So he's only averaging 35 yards a carry. Adebo and Holland are both out for the Giants in the secondary. That is not good. That is not good at all. 2nd and 5 from their own 30-yard line. Eagles showing a heavier set. Tight formation. Saquon the lone back. Hurts under centre. Play clock down to 2. Snaps the ball. Hands it off. Saquon up the middle. Breaks it out right. Makes everybody miss. Stiff arms the man. And he goes... He goes out for about 15 yards there. Takes it almost to midfield. Pick up a 17 yards. Oh, beg your pardon. I said it was Saquon. It wasn't Saquon. It was Bigsby. Apologies then. Number 37. The way he ran, it might as well have been Saquon. So he got 17. 1 carry for 17 yards. That's because Saquon halved his run average. And that's why Bigsby's in the game now. 1st and 10 from their own 48-yard line. 2-back set this time for the Eagles. Hurts fakes a handoff to Bigsby, throws it deep to the right side, wide open. Devontae Smith. That is a flag down. Going to see what that might be. That might actually be roughing the passer. Nope, it's holding. Holding. Offense. Brings it back. Lane Johnson. He had his arm wrapped around Abdul Carter's neck. He just... I actually thought Carter got to Hurts, but he didn't. I thought maybe his hand had hit Hurts in the head, but no. Lane Johnson just sat Abdul Carter down, just went, down you go. Of course, you can't do it with your arm around someone's neck, but he just, down you go, son. Did you just sit there? Lane Johnson is an absolute monster of a human being. So it brings up 1st and 20 from their own 37-yard line. It's an inside handoff to Barkley, who breaks a tackle. I'm going to be saying that a lot. Gets it out to the 41-yard line. But there are huge holes in this running game for the Eagles. Absolutely massive. We get a Duval from Patrick Jackson. 2nd and 12. So an 8-yard pickup there for Saquon. Shotgun snap. Hurts back to pass. Screen pass to Barkley. He's got blockers in front. He's going to pick up the 1st down. He picks up 14 yards on 2nd and 12. Saquon Barkley looks very happy at the moment. Hurts should be. Because, you know, when your running back's playing like that, your quarterback's always going to be happy. You know, they say a young quarterback's best friend is a running game. It's the same for a veteran. You know, having a great running back and a good running scheme, which they certainly do, is going to be absolutely huge for them. Hurts under centre this time. 2-back set. 2 receivers down right. Play clock down to 3. It's a handoff up the middle. It's Bigsby this time, and he gets met in the backfield. That's going to be a loss of about 1. Now, forward progress means that's going to be a loss of 1 yard, but here's the thing. It's because they blow the whistle. But if you can keep pushing, and I've said this on the podcast, an offensive player forward and forward and forward and forward until he goes down, and that's where you get it for, you know, your forward progress. Offensively, then you should be allowed to do that defensively when you hit him in the backfield and you can just keep pushing him back. So that should have actually been a 15-yard loss for the Eagles. But they give a 1-yard loss. That annoys me. It grinds my gears. I don't know how you guys feel about that. You can let me know. Hurts, shotgun, 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He's dodging around, steps up. He's going to run with it. He's to the 40, cuts back inside to the 35-yard line. He is about 3 yards shy of the 1st down. Brings up a 3rd down for the Eagles. Drinking Coors this week. Last week it was Foster's. This week it's Coors. No spirits when I'm watching games. I know sometimes I'll have a wee dram when I'm doing the podcast. But when I'm watching games, I don't like to drink spirits. I like to keep a clear head. So just beer. 3rd and 3 for the Eagles. Play clock 34. 3 receivers up to the top. 1 back set, 1 receiver down to the right. Hurts, straight drop, has to scramble out left. Turns around, he's all the way back to his own 45, to the 40, and he might have got back to the line of scrimmage. Going to see what they mark that as. They might mark that as a sack, actually. It's 4th and 3. So, tush push time. 4th and 3 for Philadelphia Eagles. No, it's 3 and a bit. It's a bit too far. Bit too far for the tush push. They're going to go for it. They've got Saquon. He's averaging 19 yards a carry. Why not? Bring him on in motion. And hard count. Hard count brings Big Lawrence across. Now, will they call that false start, or are they going to call that offside? Oh, it's a false start. That's a false start. 5-yard penalty. He said 64, but it looked like number, was it 66 there? That brings it back. 4th and 8. And the punt team coming on, or are they? Jake Elliott comes on, beg your pardon. Jake Elliott's coming on for the Eagles. See how he gets on. Oh, fix my mic. I'll turn it off while I do that. Pointing down a bit. 58-yard attempt for Jake Elliott off the right hash. Snap is good, kick is up, and it is off the back, off the right-hand post. Jake Elliott's like, what? I'm going to flag down. Kayvon Thibodeau talking garbage to someone because he likes to do that. I don't like Thibodeau. I don't like him at all. I think he's a troublemaker. And he's not as good as he thinks he is. Oh, so possession goes to the Giants. And they get decent field position because that was a 58-yard field goal. So they've got on their own 48-yard line. We're going to check in around all the scores in the NFL. What is going on around the NFL? The Dolphins and the Falcons, 0-0. 4:07 to go in the first. Jets and Bengals. Bengals are winning 10-0. 5:35 to go in the first quarter there. The Browns are 7-3 up against the Patriots. 5:04 to go in the first. In our game, the Giants are trailing the Eagles 7-0. 6:10 to go in the first. The Bills are 3-0 up against the Panthers with 3:40 to go in the first. And the Bears are 3-0 up against the Ravens. 4 minutes to go in the first. 49ers are down 3 to the Texans. 5 minutes to go in the first. They do have the ball. And that's everything that's going on around the NFL currently. What do you think about that? So yeah, the Giants got a lucky break. It's not often you can get Jake Elliott to miss a field goal. But it was a long one. And it just came off the upright, just off the right-hand post. It looked like it was drifting right all the way, but not much, and then pinged off. So yeah, Giants. They get away. 10-0 is a big hole to be down this early against Philadelphia, because once they get ahead early, they can just run the ball and run the ball. Not that they don't run the ball anyway, but then they'll just start to jam it right down your throat, and that's absolutely no good for anyone. So they get away with it. Good field position. The Giants, let us know what you think of the game so far. And hopefully I've got my audio sorted out. So I've got it just coming through my headphones. So I don't think anything's coming out of the computer. So we won't get banned in Russia by Hall & Oates. Nobody wants that. I don't think we have any listeners in Russia, or viewers indeed. If we do, if you're from Russia, say hello. Advert for Wendy's there. I love Wendy's. Love it. Had it in the States. It was absolutely wonderful. As we watch a replay of the field goal. And the Eagles coaches. He's raging about something. What's Sirianni saying? I said there was a whistle mid-kick, but I don't know. Try to blame that. Okay, shotgun. Jackson Dart. Back to pass. Steps, looks, rolls out just right. He's going to get taken. No, he's not. He escapes out of it. And again. It's going to go down as a sack. A 1 yard loss. Took half of the Eagles team to get Jackson Dart down behind the line there. It's going to go down as a sack. Maybe a 2 yard loss. We'll see what they call it. Second and 11, so a 1 yard loss. Darts in the shotgun, Scatterboo next to him. It's going to be an inside handoff to Scatterboo, and he picks up about three yards. 3 yard pickup. Cam Scatterboo, who's been great. He's been great for the Giants. Really has. So it's 3rd and 7 now. So that was a 4 yard pickup. Jackson Dart in the shotgun's got to be next to him. 3 receivers to the top, 1 to the left. Brings the receiver in motion. Still trips out right. Back to pass. Dart's looking right. Stepping up. He's under pressure. He's going to run for it. He gets a block that might be holding though. But he slid early, slid right at the market. I think they might give him a good spot here for the first down. They're giving him the first down, but he slid way too early there. And very early scramble. Very early slide, I should say, on the scramble. It's 1st and 10. 4:10 to go in the first quarter. Ball's on the Eagles' 42 yard line. Dart under centre this time. Heavy set. Scatterboo behind him. It's an inside handoff. Scatterboo goes right up the middle. Spins out of a tackle. Picks up about 5 or 6. Might have got 6 there. Looked like he was stopped for a 2 yard gain. But I think he got 6 out of that. Scatterboo. If you like watching American football, you've got to like watching Scatterboo play. It's really annoying when it's against your team. I get that. Shotgun. Jax just strolls back. Hits out left. He's got a man to the 25 to the 20 and out of bounds at the 18 yard line. That's Slayton. Number 18 there. 3:22 to go in the first. Good catch by Slayton. But, no, that's just a busted coverage. Just right through a very soft zone. Good throw by Dart. 1st and 10 from the 18 yard line of the Eagles. This is the first red zone possession of the game, and it goes to the Giants. Down 7-0. Dart steps back. Throws it left. He's got Scatterboo wide open at the 4. He's in. It's a touchdown to the New York Giants. I thought there might have been a hold in the backfield, but I guess not. 6-7. Let's have a look at this. Scatterboo on the replay. He goes out. The defender just fell over. He tried to bump Scatterboo. Scatterboo pushed him over, and he just fell over. It's a good pass from Dart. 2 really good passes from Dart there. And good run after the catch. First from Slayton and then from Scatterboo. Here comes the extra point. It is up. It is good. It is 7-7. 7-7 in our game. 2:56 to go in the first quarter. Let's have a quick look at other scores around the NFL. The Dolphins are 7-0 up against the Falcons with 2:33 to go in the first. Tua with a touchdown pass, I believe, there. The Jets are losing 10-0 to the Bengals. 2:54 to go in the first. Browns are winning 7-3 over the Patriots. Dylan Gabriel is 5 of 5 for 43 yards and a touchdown. And Fannin Jr., the man who last week I was like, don't even know who this guy is. The rookie, 2 catches, 37 yards and a touchdown. So the Browns are currently beating the Patriots. 7-7 on our game, 2:56 to go. Bills are still 3-0 up against the Panthers. I thought the Bills would have been doing a lot better than this, but they do have the ball. 1st and 10, deep in Carolina territory. 5:21 to go the first. Bears are 6-0 up against the Ravens. They've just hit the second quarter. Caleb Williams is 8 of 11 for 93 yards. And the 49ers are 3-0 down against the Texans. CJ Stroud is 8 of 11 for 98 yards. That is all the scores around the NFL so far. Pass to Echan was the touchdown by Tua. Thank you, Patrick. Appreciate that. I should really have like another screen, like Red Zone or something. I've got 3 monitors. I can have another one above the camera. But I don't. So here we are. You're stuck with me with one screen. I've got 3 monitors, 1 screen for you. 1 screen for the game. And the other one's actually doing nothing. I've got nothing on this. So I could just move that over there. And then it'd be fine. Because you guys don't want to be listening to me talking about screens all day. Talk about the NFL. The NFL! Week 8! Trying to think what the biggest shock is so far. That the Bills are only 3-0 up against the Panthers. Or that the Dolphins are beating the Falcons. With regards to the Ravens game was always going to come down to who's the quarterback. We all said, if it's going to be Lamar, they'll have a chance. If it's going to be your man who's just looked terrible, Cooper Rush, just terrible, then see what happens. Looks like we're coming back. Giants versus Eagles. Yeah, Baltimore. Cooper Rush has just been absolutely diabolical. And it's incredible how different they are without Lamar. Although we know Lamar's dynamic. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. Should have been MVP last year. Giants kicking off. 2:56 to go in the first against the Philadelphia Eagles. Kick is up to the left. It looks quite a short one. No, let's take out the 5. Right-hand side, up to 15, to the 20, to the 25, to the 30. He's untouched. 35, 40, 45, all the way to his own 48-yard line. Shipley, my goodness. Wow. The Eagles are getting some big plays here. Just some big plays. So it's 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Their own 42-yard line. 46-yard line, beg your pardon. It's an inside handoff to Barkley. He goes forward and picks up about 5, maybe 6. So Barkley has 7 carries for 107 yards, as we've shown. That's not bad. I'll take that when you can get it. Touches, sorry, not carries. He's got 3 for 78. There's a quick toss handoff. That fooled me as well. To number 87, who might get done with a face mask. That was to Gibson. The way he got pulled down by the side of his helmet, I thought I didn't change possessions. Gotta let me know when I'm not doing the right stuff here. 1:40 to go in the first quarter. Giants are moving at 3rd and 4. Third and 4. Hurts. Shotgun. Takes a snap. Drops back. Looking deep. Then just dumps it off to Saquon at the line of scrimmage. He's actually going to... Well, he's not going to lose yardage because he ain't forward progress. But he gets hit at the line of scrimmage and dropped. So that's going to bring up 4th down and 3-ish. 4th and 3. And it looks like they're going to go for it again. Philadelphia. If the Giants get a stop here, they're going to try and draw them off sides. But if the Giants get a stop here, that would be huge. Hurts, shotgun. Barkley beside him. 4 receivers out. Giants are showing pressure. They snap the ball to Hurts. He's going to step up, and he is going to get it. Slides at the 40-yard line. Pick up a 6 for Jalen Hurts. Pick up a 6. The outside rusher's got a little bit too far up the field in the backfield, and then Hurts was able to cut inside. Time might run out in the first quarter. They might snap it. They got a guy. I think it was a hard count again, and that might be offside. Everyone jumped. I can't tell if it's a false start or offside, but everybody jumped. So refs are talking about it 2 seconds ago in the first quarter, so we're going to get one more play. False start. Yeah. So the defender did jump, but so they're saying that was against Dickerson. Is that he jumped before the defender actually got into the neutral zone. So although the defender did move first, he wasn't in the neutral zone. That's the end of the first quarter. That is indeed the end of the first quarter. It is 7-7 in our game. So let me change this. Okay, 7-7 in our game. Let's have a look at some of the other scores around the NFL. Dolphins 7, Falcons nothing. 14:23 to go in the second. Falcons have the ball 3rd and 1 on Miami's 25-yard line. Jets are 10-0 down against the Bengals. They're just about to kick off the second quarter. Jets have the ball 1st and 10 on their own 38. Browns are beating the Patriots in Foxborough. Gillette Stadium. 7-3. They've just kicked off the second quarter. Patriots have the ball. They've got a 1st and 10 on their own 40-yard line. In our game, it's 7-7. Eagles have the ball, 1st and 15 on the Giants' 46. The Bills, Panthers are at the quarter. Bills are up 3-0, but they have a 3rd and 1 on Carolina's 9-yard line. The Bills have been in the red zone against Carolina for what feels like 20 minutes. I don't know if it's the same drive. I haven't checked this yet. As I say that, there's another penalty, which moves it to 3rd and 6 at the Carolina 14. The Bears are 6-0 up against the Ravens, 10-34 to go in the second. Ravens have 4th and 1 at the Chicago 23-yard line. And 14:57 to go in the second. 49ers 0, Texans 6. Texans have the ball. And it looks like they've got the ball on their own 35-yard line just about. So that's what we're looking at currently. Some of the first quarter stats. Rush yards, Giants 21, Eagles 112. Pass yards, Giants 35, Eagles 15. Not much in the way of passing. 21 rushing yards for the Giants, 112 for the Eagles. 6.2 yards per play for the Giants. That's nice. 9.8 for the Eagles. Ridiculous. Just ridiculous. So, we are kicking off the second quarter here. Eagles have the ball. 1st and 15. Fakes a handoff to Saquon. Throws up to Reynolds. Got Devontae Smith. He's open. Got the first down. 25 to the 20. Dragging a man down. Devontae Smith. A little bit easy there. All the way down to the 20-yard line. That was a lovely play. Lovely play. Flott managed to get Devontae Smith down, but not after he dragged him for about 4 yards. Devontae Smith's very strong for a guy who looks like he's built like a matchstick. He really is. 1st and 10 from the 20. Hurts takes the pass. Back. Looks deep over the middle and overthrows everyone. Looked like Russell Wilson on that one. That was 10 yards over Smith's head. My goodness. Brings up 2nd and 10. I think we've got Tom Brady talking in my ear. You know I don't like that. You know I don't like Tom Brady. It's just so annoying. Anyway, right, here we go. Eagles. 2nd and 10. Hurts. Under center. It's going to be handoff up the middle. It's 1 yard pickup. For Barkley, was it? Yeah, 1 yard pickup. This Eagles team, even in its own drives, goes from being hot and cold. You know, because we've seen them at games where they're, oh my word, they're on fire, and then other games where they just like, you know, what are you doing? But they do this within games. There's some drives they have where they look like one of the best teams in the NFL, and then others you're like, what are you doing? 3rd and 9. Back to pass. Hurts steps up. He has all day, and now he needs to rush out to the left, and he's going to have to run for it, and he gets bumped out of bounds by Brian Burns. There's no way they're calling that a flag. A flag is down. There's no way they're calling that a penalty on Burns. And they're saying it's a 1st down. Of course, it won't matter if they're flagging Brian Burns for 15 yards. It's ridiculous. No, that's never a penalty on Burns. Yeah, okay. No, they picked up the flag. That's good. They picked up the flag. Glad to hear it. You had him, and then he gets it, and there was nobody there. So, yeah, he's got the 1st down. And when he gets hit, his foot's still inbounds in the turf when he gets hit. That's definitely not a flag. Oh, no, they marked him short. 4th and 1. I wonder what the Eagles will run on 4th and 1. Let's have a look. It's a tight formation. Hurts under center. They're trying to draw them offside. And they go for it. It looked like he stretched for it, but I don't think they... Did they blow the whistle? They did blow the whistle, but the ball got taken out of Hurts' hands. I didn't hear a whistle because he can't be down, which makes me think that's a fumble. He's going forward, reaching forward. The ball gets taken away by Thibodeau. If I'm Giants, I'm throwing a flag here and saying that's a fumble. Brian Daboll's losing his mind. Hurts gets hit. He stretching across like he's on the goal line. And as he's stretching, Thibodeau knocks the ball out of his hand. He's not down. That is a fumble. Because they're still pushing him. So you're getting your forward progress. No, because I'll tell you why. I'll tell you for why. Because if, for some miracle reason, the Giants had collapsed and Hurts had got up, he'd have been able to carry on running. And they wouldn't have said he was down. So he can't be down. Therefore, with the ball being stripped out, oh, and the whistle was way after the ball came out. Daboll's not happy. That is a fumble. I don't know what they're doing. He's explaining that it was ruled forward progress. And now Daboll's challenging. I don't know. He's already a lengthy discussion. You're looking at me, looking at a screen. I'm like, what's going on? So, yeah, so what he's arguing, or at least what he should be arguing is, if he's still going forward, then it's alive. Because otherwise you can't give him forward progress. You can't say it's forward progress until he gets the first down, but then, you know, anything happens after that. Because they stopped him, second effort gets the first down. This is the this is the thing that I hate. I hate this. Forward progress nonsense. Sorry, I need to mute this. If he gets hit, at what point do you blow the whistle? He gets stopped. He then goes back and has another go. That's forward progress. If the ball pops out at that point, that's a fumble. Yeah, that's a fumble. And that's a recovery by the Giants. So Patrick's saying, what are you saying, Patrick? They won't let him challenge because they ruled forward progress was stopped before the strip, but the whistle didn't go. I think it's dumb. They shouldn't be ruled forward progress to stop, but that's how they're going into the wrong outcome. Okay, so they're saying forward progress was stopped before the ball came out, but it shouldn't really matter. It shouldn't matter because the whistle didn't go. If they blew the whistle, play's over. But if they've not blown the whistle, play's not over and the ball came out before the whistle. I see where you're coming from. I do. But it's that's a ridiculous play for the Giants. That's gonna suck. Keeps alive a drive for the Eagles. I'm watching I don't know what this is, an advert for something with sunglasses and rulers. What is going on? Ask your dermatologist about a ruler. I didn't watch the advert. I didn't know what it was, but apparently, if you want to measure something, ask your dermatologist. Or if you want a pair of sunglasses. Because I didn't actually catch the advert. I just saw rulers, sunglasses, and then ask your dermatologist about something. Okay, we're back to it. Daboll's not happy. It's first and goal. From the 9. Eagles this season, goal to go, 11 touchdowns on 11 possessions. That's a horrendous call. I wonder if that'll be important later on in this game. It's an inside handoff to Barkley. Cuts it out left. He gets hit immediately. Now, he got pulled back a yard before they blew the whistle, so that should be a loss of 1. But they're ruling forward progress, which means that that's nothing whatsoever. It's just second and goal. You can tell how hot I am about this forward progress. Nonsense. This absolute nonsense. This is nothing against the Eagles. I'm going to go at Philadelphia. This is just against these rules in particular in the NFL. I don't like the way they're interpreted. Hurts back to pass, chucks it out left, as Barkley wide open, waltzes into the touchdown. That was just too easy. Far too easy. So what we need now is for them to miss... Oh, what am I doing there? Miss the extra point. And then score a field goal. And then I've got my 16. That's what I'm looking for now. But that was too easy. Just a wee screen pass to Saquon. He was wide open. Wide open. It's actually very similar to the one that Scatterby scored on. As Patrick Jackson says. Repeat of the Scatterby touchdown. Yeah. Very, very similar. The Scatterby one. 11:38 to go. That's now 14. That's now 14-7 to the Eagles. They'll be kicking it off. Now we look at what's going on around the NFL. Dolphins 7-3 over the Falcons. 8:30 to go in the second. Dolphins have the ball in Atlanta territory. Jets are now 17-3 down. The Bengals are over the Jets. 10:45 to go in the first half. Jets have the ball. The Browns are still beating the Patriots. Now 7-6. Browns beating the Patriots. Patriots have the ball. Eagles beating the Giants 14-7 in our game, as you can see. Bills are 6-3 up against the Panthers. It's still not great for Buffalo. 6-3, 8:58 to go in the second. Bears are now losing 7-6 to the Baltimore Ravens. Derrick Henry with a touchdown run. 6:33 to go in the second. And the Texans are 6-0 up against the 49ers with a 2nd and 6 at San Francisco's 19-yard line. Some of the later games we've got I was going to say 9 o'clock kickoff. It's not. It's 8 o'clock for us. 8:05. Bucks and Saints. And then at 25 past, Cowboys and Broncos. And then the Titans and Colts. Tonight's game, Packers and Steelers. And then the Monday night games, Commanders and Chiefs. We'll be having a look at that one. Yeah. So, we're about to come back to our game here now. Brian Dable will still be steaming after that one. I would be. Absolutely be raging with that call that wasn't a fumble, because it was a fumble. And the Giants should have got that one. Should have got the ball there, but they didn't. $11:38 to go in the second. Actually talking about how it's the old Eagles colours and the old Eagles logo. I have to admit, I prefer it. I prefer the old colours, the Kelly green, they're calling it, yeah. Kickoff is returned to the 31-yard line, and that is where the Giants will take over, and I forgot that the Giants had burned the timeout. Well, lose the timeout because of the challenge, so. Right, so we're looking at Scatterbo on the sidelines. Not sure why he is when your team's got the ball. 2 receiver set for the Giants. 1st and 10. Their own 31-yard line, 1 back set. Darts on the centre. Dart could do with a couple more rollouts and screen passes, but it's a pitch out to the left. And, oh, he is hit. Tracy Jr., 1 yard pickup. 1 yard pickup out to the left. You've got to still run the ball. It's what they call keeping the defense honest. They have to think that you might still run it, so they can't just sell out and stop the pass. So it's 2nd and 9 from 32. Jackson Dart. 2 receivers to the right, man in motion. Shotgun snap, Dart back to pass, looking left. Rolling out right. He's going to get, I thought he was going to get hit, but he runs away from it. He's running all the way back to the left, and then throwing to the left. He's throwing a pass for a 5-yard gain. That was an awful lot of work for a 5-yard gain. Slating the sideline. Let's have a look. They've actually timed snap to throw. 5 seconds. 6, 7, 8, 9 seconds. Running around for a 5-yard pickup. No, technically it's a 7-yard pickup. So there you go. It's 3rd and 2. Jackson Dart. Shotgun. Back to pass. Throws it to the right. He's got his man, Tracy. He's got the 1st down. Oh, that's a nice pickup. It's about 8 or 9 yards for Tracy Jr. On the screen pass there. So Dart's on the sidelines because they've got Tracy is a good back. I said Dart's on the sidelines. Apologies. We're looking at Scatterbo on the sidelines. Tracy is pretty good. So it's 1st and 10 from their own 48-yard line. Dart shotgun inside handoff to Tracy. He gets about 2 to 3 yards. Let's see what they call that. Oh, they're just saying that Derrick Henry, that was his 111th touchdown run, passes Walter Payton on the all-time rushing touchdown list. Jackson Dart, in shotgun. Eagles 49-yard line, 2nd and 7. Brings a tight end in motion. It's a handoff to Tracy, and he goes right up the middle. He breaks the tackle, he spins, and he's going to be about a half a yard short of the 1st down, and there's a flag. And there's pushing and shoving. And I'm going to crack open a beer. That's what I'm going to do. We'll see what the flag is. It's exciting stuff. Tracy's looking pretty good. And then Tom Brady says that. I can't believe I'm agreeing with Tom Brady. What's that all about? Block in the back. 10-yard penalty. That is a soft penalty. Against Wan'Dale Robinson. He barely touched the guy. The guy fell over. Brian Daboll's raging. Oh, he's raging. He's absolutely raging. So here we go. Jackson Dart in shotgun. Eagles showing pressure. Second and 11. They're bringing 6. And that could be delay of game. Oh, it is delay of game against... Aye, 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 aye. 2nd and 16 for the Giants. Shotgun. Dart. Got pressure. Gets it away. It's bounced up in the air. And it's incomplete. And Cam Scatterbu is not happy. Oh my God, Cam Scatterbu's ankle's hanging off. Oh! Oh, his foot is completely turned the wrong way. It's like on a 90-degree angle. Jackson Dart can't believe it. Oh my word, that looks horrendous. Oh, I felt that. Oh, he was tapping his helmet. He's just like, hello, can I get someone else here? Camera touched him, and his foot is just, it's like that way. You know, it's supposed to be that way. It's like that way. That's how his foot is. Oh, I'm gonna feel that. Oh my word. That's a rough one. You know, I said I don't drink whiskey during games, during live streams, and might change that philosophy at halftime. That. His ankle's just gone. His foot. That's I think he's going to be out for the year. I know they could do miracles. It could just be like a weird, insane dislocation, and they pop it back in, and he'll just miss a few weeks. But I doubt it. We have a weather update here in the Hebrides. It's 7 degrees Celsius, 44.6 Fahrenheit. 44.6 Fahrenheit. Oh my word, that injury. And things go from bad to worse for the New York Football Giants with that one. That's rough. Your most dynamic offensive player. You've already lost Malik Neighbours. And since then, since the loss of Neighbours, Scatterbu has been... I mean, Wan'Dale Robinson's done well, but Scatterbu has been the guy along with Dart, like the heart of that offense. He's now done. And it's going to be a waiting game. They bring it back to the game. Standing ovation for Scatterbu as he leaves, even the Eagles fans. When Eagles fans are cheering an opposing player, that's a rare thing to see. Jackson Dart is... he's raging. Scatterbu. 3rd and 16. Jackson Dart. In shotgun. Back to pass. 3rd and 16. Throws deep right hand side for... I think there should be pass interference on that one. I thought against Slayton. Looked, maybe not. I thought his left arm was being grabbed. But perhaps not. Oh, no, he was... and the reason his left arm wasn't going for the ball is because he was stiff-arming, hands to the face to the defender. So, yeah. Yeah, no. That's a good no call by the officials there. Jamie Gillan back to punt. 4th and 16. There was a flag down. And it looks like it's offside against the Eagles. Doesn't help the Giants at all, unfortunately. So that brings up 4th and 11. Brian Daboll's on the sidelines. It's been a rough first half for these Giants. So punting 4th and 11. Gillan standing back at his own 34-yard line. He takes so long to punt the ball. It's ridiculous. And it's going out of bounds. Ball goes out of bounds at about the 15-yard line, give or take. Oh, this is difficult for the Giants to take. Wow, that's a rough first half. That's a very rough first half. Okay, we're going to look at some of the scores around the league. Dolphins are 10-3 up against the Falcons. 4:40 to go in the first half. They have the ball at their own 18-yard line. Bengals are 17-10 up over the Jets. 3:23 to go in the half. Bengals have the ball just at midfield. Browns 7-6 up against the Patriots. 3:40 to go in the first half. Browns have the ball at their own 41. In our game, the Eagles... I forgot to do that again. Eagles have got the ball after the punt. Their own 13-yard line. 7:54 to go. Bills finally managed to get something together with a touchdown from James Cook. 12-3 to Buffalo. Did they go for a 2-pointer? I'll need to check that one out. 5:03 to go in the second. James Cook has 12 carries for 153 yards and a touchdown in the first half. And they're only just beaten the Panthers 12-3. And the Ravens have extended their lead against the Bears. They're 10-6 up. Ravens also have the ball. 1:06 to go in the half. And the Ravens have the ball. And the Texans are, I don't like to say running away with it, but it's 13-0 against the 49ers. 5:10 to go in the second. And Houston has the ball. So it looks like a tough one for the 49ers there. So Patrick, Buffalo missed an extra point. Okay. We'll actually find out what's happening in that game. Let's see if we can figure this one out. Yeah, James Cook has a touchdown. And Matt Prater 2 field goals. You know what you're talking about, Patrick. You know what you're talking about. 14-7 in our game. Feel free to tell us what you think the final score is going to be. But now the Scatterbow's out. That's rough. Eagles have the ball. 7:54 to go. Ball on their own 13-yard line. 1st and 10. Giants showing blitz. 27 might come out of it. Peacock's under 2. This is snap to bring 4. Hurts back to pass. It's batted up in the air and incomplete. The Giants last week had about 5 or 6 batted passes. That's just good defensive play. That is just really, really good defensive line play by the Giants. 2nd and 10. 14-7 Eagles. 7:49 to go. Ball on their own 13-yard line. Peacock down at 2 already. Hurts. Snaps. Hand bit off. Up the middle. I think that was Barkley. It's a game of 3. 3 yards. Bring up 3rd and 7. And they're talking about the World Series. I don't follow baseball. It's just a sport I remember many years ago, they had, I think it was called Night Sports on Channel 4 with Gary Imlach. Actually, after Channel 4 had lost the American football to Sky, and they had Night Sports. I could be wrong about the title. And I watched a baseball game on telly, and it was... we'll get through this play first. Peacock's down to 1. Hurts and shotgun. The Giants show blitz. To bring a blitz, to bring pressure. He gets away from it, and then he gets taken down. He is sacked for a loss of 6. Brian Burns and Abdul Carter, I think it was. Brings up fourth down. Eagles will have to punt. Yeah, so I was watching this thing called Night Sports, and it had baseball. And it's the first time I'd ever seen a game of baseball. And it was rubbish. It was the most boring thing I had ever watched on telly. And I've seen cricket. And I'm not saying the sport itself is inherently boring. Oh, we've got the punting from his own goal line. It's going to be a fair catch. The 34-yard line, Giants get the ball back. I forget who was playing. I think it finished like 1-0. I swear to God. And they went to scores around the league. And there was, I can't remember, like 13-10 and stuff like that. Ours was 1-0. It was the most boring thing I've ever seen on television. And yes, it's the only time. I've never seen baseball on TV since. Never watched a game other than that. And it was, it was rubbish. Baseball was absolute garbage. I also find cricket to be garbage on telly as well. And people say, oh, you should watch the other thing. Is it 2020? I forget what it's called. No, I've watched it. It's boring. Cricket's a boring game. What they should do is do away with cricket altogether and do away with baseball altogether and just have the International League of Rounders, which we've all played in school. That's heart-stopping stuff. You know? The ball's thrown to the pitch 3 times. You have to hit it. You can't, there's no walking. There's no defensive strokes, because every time that ball is live, it's always a live ball, and you have to run. You hit it, you have to run. 4 things like baseball. It's wonderful. Rounders should be an internationally recognized sport. And you can use anything for a bat, because we used to use just like a branch off a tree. That's why we didn't have any trees when I was growing up on the Isle of Barra, because we'd cut them all down to make bats for rounders. That's absolutely not true. None of what I said is true. They're just showing Scatterby getting carted off again. So yeah, rounders should be an international sport. All other bat and ball games should be just gotten rid of, because none of them compare to rounders. And you all know, anyone who's played it knows exactly what I'm talking about and knows that I'm right 100%. Because once you've played rounders, there's no going back to any other bat and ball game. That's it. Nothing else compares. Giants. 6:13 to go in the second. Down 17-4, 1st and 10. Their own 34-yard line. Tracy Jr. in the back. He gets a handoff. He's up the middle, gets a couple of yards. Bounces off defender, picks up about 5. They're going, hurry up, the Giants. 2nd and 4. So that was a 6-yard pickup. The 40. Jackson Dart on the centre pitcher, left to Tracy this time. He brings it back. He's got the first down and a couple of yards more. Yeah, Tracy's looking pretty good. Patrick Jackson has also seen a game baseball to finish 1-0. Braves game. No game of rounders ever finished 1-0, I'll tell you that. Few bloody noses, but never 1-0 final score. Jackson Dart, 1st and 10, shotgun, takes a snap, throws it deep left, he's got a man! It's Bellinger, tight end. I think he's into Eagles territory with that one. Yep, looks like he's down to about the 35-yard line. Bellinger absolutely cooked Denver last week. The 33-yard line of the Eagles. 1st and 10. Darton shotgun. Tracy Jr. next to him. Play clock's down to 4, 3, 2. Getting out snapped. Handoff. No. Jackson Dart faked the handoff. RPO takes it himself to about the 27-yard line. Nice pickup on 1st down. Brings up 2nd down. Giants playing a sort of hurry up here. I quite like that. They're going hurry up again. 2nd and 4. Darting the shotgun. Receiver either side. It's an inside. No, it's not. It's a fake RPO. And he's going to get sacked. He faked the handoff. He faked the throw. Spun around right into a defender. That's going to be a 2-yard sack. I always like it when people say, so Tom Brady's saying that Jackson Dart reminds him of a young Josh Allen. I don't know if he means it as an insult, because a young Josh Allen absolutely sucked. He was rubbish when he started in Buffalo. 3rd and 6 from the Eagles' 29-yard line. All you need to do, if you don't get this, timeout. Timeout, Giants. That is their 2nd timeout. They have 1 remaining. Clock is running out there. So yeah, let's have a quick look around the league. Check out the scores. Let's find out what else is going on around the NFL. Dolphins 10-3 up over the Falcons with 30 seconds to go. They have the ball on Atlanta's 23-yard line. What's going on in the NFL? No one knows. Bengals 17-10 up against the Jets. They have the ball. 2nd and 10 on the Jets 20. 1:28 to go. 29 seconds to go. Browns are 7-6 up against the Patriots. Don't have time to go through it all because we're back. That was me wasting time. 3rd and 6. Giants break the huddle. Dart comes out. He's 2 of 3 on 3rd down. 4 receiver set. He's back to pass. He's looking left all the way. Throws a deep pass. It is. It's incomplete. Theo Johnson, I think he might have dropped that. I think he dropped that. It was oh my God, it was a perfect throw. It was a perfect throw. Oh, you've got to catch that. Oh, Theo Johnson, you're killing me. You've got to catch that. Brings up a field goal attempt from Graham Gano, who's back. 47 yards. It is right down the middle. That makes the score 17-10. I said 17-10, 14-10, beg your pardon. 14-10. Back to our scores. Browns were 7-6 up over the Patriots with 2 seconds to go. Patriots have the ball, 4th and 2 in Cleveland's 24. The Bills are 12-3 up against the Panthers, 1:52 to go in the second. And they have first to goal in Carolina's 1-yard line. Every time I go to this, the Bills have the ball deep in Panthers territory. How it's only 12-3 is beyond me. It's the halftime at Chicago Ravens. Ravens leading 10-6, and Texans are 13-0 up over the 49ers. 1 minute to go in the second. 4th and 6 on the 49ers 18-yard line. And the Bills just scored a rushing touchdown. Josh Allen up the middle, 1 yard. 18-3. Graham Gano was massaging his yeah, he hasn't played in a month. And he kicked one thing and I was massaging his leg. Kickoff. It's taken at the 10-yard line. He's breaking tackles. He's all the way down the sidelines. Was that Shipley again? It was. It looks like he's at about the 41-yard line. Another big play for Philadelphia. Eagles have all 3 timeouts. It's 1st and 10, 2:46 to go, all 3 timeouts, 14-10 up their own 42-yard line. And it's a handoff to Saquon off the right side. He goes untouched, 10 yards. No one came near him. He gets 10 yards out of bounds, stops the clock. Too easy. Far too easy. He pulls the lineman, gets a big block there from Toth, was it? Or Toast? I forget how they pronounce that. Tight formation for the Eagles. 1st and 10, Giants 48-yard lines. A toss out left to Barkley, who's got a blocker. He's got some steam. He picks up 6 yards. Taken from behind. It's good tackle, actually. Good tackle. He could have picked up a 1st down. That is the 2-minute warning. 14-10 to the Eagles. So yeah, 2-minute warning. Patrick Jackson says he has to go. Good luck for the rest of the stream. Sorry I couldn't be with you. Yeah, Patrick couldn't be with us this week live on stream, but that's okay. That's okay. Can't be everywhere, Patrick. But we do appreciate it. Please like and subscribe if you've not already done so to the WinFL show. We're at 85 subscribers. We're trying to get up to 100. It'd be really nice if we could do that in the next few weeks. You know, if you like some live streams, reactions to the NFL, we try and change up, which teams we cover each week. Last week we did the Jags and the Rams, Wembley. That was terrible. But a great win for the Rams. The Rams looked mighty in that one, even though Puka Nacua was out. And then I proceeded to watch the Broncos-Giants game, which was ridiculous, as you know. But if I tried to live stream that, what would have happened? What would have happened if I tried to live stream that Broncos-Giants game? And when I went 26-8, I was ready to go to bed. I was like, I can't do this. And then the most improbable comeback. It's just insane. 33 points in the 4th quarter for the Broncos. What was that all about? Mental, I tell you. Anyway, we're looking at people with giant checks. Folds of honor. The thing with watching these games, so I'm watching on DAZN, and you get the American adverts. And their adverts are generally, not always, but generally much better than the UK ones because they're usually funnier. But they have adverts for stuff, and I don't even know what that is. Never heard of it before. And I don't like, do you know one thing I don't like? They've got the Verizon halftime show, and in the halftime shows, there's way too many breaks, commercial breaks during the halftime shows, way too many. So it's just, they talk about a team for 20 seconds, then there's another break. Eagles are back. It's a handoff to Saquon off the right side, and he is very close to our 1st down. 2nd and 4, I think they might give him that. They did 1st and 10 from the Giants' 37-yard line. 1:40 on the clock. Clock's ticking. They've got all 3 timeouts. Hurts in shotgun. Back to pass. He's throwing it deep to the right. He's got him on Devontae Smith. He nearly breaks a tackle. It's pick up of 11. And they're going to let the clock run. They've still got 3 timeouts. 1:22. Don't need to do anything daft. Jalen Hurts, shotgun again. Back to pass, looking right again. Hits Devontae Smith again. Another first down. Picks up about 12. That's just, it looks easy. That's not easy, but the Eagles are making it look easy. I'm actually surprised that they haven't done more passing, considering the Giants are missing 2 of their starting secondary. Giants take a timeout. Looks like an injury timeout. Is that Flott? I think that's another defensive back. Oh my goodness. 56 seconds to go. That's rough. That is rough. Okay, let's have a look at what else is going on around the NFL. Halftime, Dolphins 17-3 over the Falcons. Halftime. Jets and Bengals is about to go to the half, just a few seconds left. Bengals are 24-10 up, but the Jets have the ball at Cincinnati's 7-yard line. They might come away with some points there. Halftime, Browns, Patriots. Patriots are now winning 9-7. Must have been a field goal there. Bills are 19-3 up against the Panthers. 30 seconds to go in the half. Panthers have the ball deep in Buffalo territory. Bears are 10-6 down against the Ravens at halftime. And the 49ers had 25 seconds to go, trailing 16-7 against the Texans. Okay, we're back in Philadelphia. Eagles. 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line of the Giants. 56 seconds to go. All 3 timeouts. Hurts, back to pass, swings it out to Barkley. He's getting 3-yard spins around. They might give him 4. Clock's still running. 40 seconds to go. I think they might just be essentially playing for a field goal. They'll take the touchdown if they get it, but they're going to play it to the end of the half, kick a field goal. Oh, and the Giants just jumped offside. Whether that was a false start or an offside, I'm not actually sure. It was defense. Defensive offside. Oh. That was first. Excuse me. That was a false start. Something happened to my mic there. I do apologize. 25 seconds to go. 2nd and 2 now for the Eagles. From the Giants' 6-yard line. 25 seconds for all 3 timeouts. 4 receiver set. Barkley next to Hurts in the shotgun. And the Eagles call timeout. That's their first timeout. It's very stop-starty, this game. Very stop-starty. So this game's sort of running a wee bit longer than some of the others. Obviously, the injury to Scatterboo didn't help, but there's been a lot of stops. There's been penalties. Been a couple of injuries from the Giants side. Okay, we're coming back with the Eagles. 2nd and 2. Hurts in the shotgun. 5 wide receivers. 5 receivers set. Giants are showing pressure. 2nd and 2 from the 6. Hurts back to pass, throws. Caught. It is to the goal line. It's a touchdown. Dallas Goedert. You got it across. Touchdown. Eagles. Dallas Goedert. Big tight end. They're just seeing that that's Goddard's 6th touchdown in the year, which is a career high. Yeah, I just cut right inside there. He's a big guy, Dallas Goedert. Big tight end. Reliable. Excellent player. Extra point is up and good. So 21 seconds to go. 21-10 to Philadelphia. Everything's sort of going the Eagles' way just now. Couple of missed penalties. The fumble. That wasn't a fumble. It wasn't called a fumble, I should say. And a couple of injuries to the Giants. It's just knock on the Giants' way. Just knock on the Giants' way. 21-10 to Philadelphia, but there's a lot of football still to play. Still got more than a half. The Giants have 21 seconds, no timeouts. They might just kneel in this one and go to the half. I'll be taking a break myself at halftime. And then I'll come back, so don't go away, don't run away. We'll see how we get on. Once this game goes to half, I'll go through all the other scores in the NFL. And then I'll be taking a small break myself. Get myself a wee top up. That one went almost through the back of the end zone. So 21 seconds. Dart needs to that's unfair. I'm saying Dart needs to do anything. Dart's done really well. He's taken a couple of sacks, but generally not his fault. There's 6 of 9 for 70 yards. It's not bad. But they're going into, they're just going to go into the half. It's a kneel down from Dart. Okay. Which means it is halftime in our game. 21-10. Sort out our timeouts. 21-10 to the Eagles in this one. And it's been pretty much all Eagles. The Giants they've been unfortunate, but the Eagles have played well. It's not like, the Giants would be winning if it weren't for this or that. No. The Giants have been unfortunate, but the Eagles have taken advantage of their good fortune, and that's what good teams do. That's what good teams have to do. So let's have a look at the other scores around the NFL. So we'll do. We'll check these out. We're still at halftime in the Dolphins-Falcons game, 17-3 to the Dolphins. Halftime, Jets and Bengals, 24-13 to the Bengals. Halftime, Browns-Patriots, 9-7 to the Patriots. Halftime at our game, and it's 21-10 to the Eagles over the Giants. Halftime, Bills against Panthers. Bills are 19-3 up. They've actually kicked off the third quarter. Ravens-Bears, that's a quick one. Ravens are up 10-6, and they are 1st and 10 at Chicago's 29-yard line. And then halftime, 49ers, Texans, 16-7 to the Texans in that one. So that's all the scores around the NFL. I'm going to take a 5-minute break. I'll be back. We shall see you shortly. So, go and get yourselves a beer or a cup of tea. Whatever it is you want. And then we'll see you for the second half of the Philadelphia Eagles and New York Giants. Don't forget, if you've not liked and subscribed yet, please do so. And don't forget to comment down below. I'll try and read as many of the comments as I can. We don't have that many people, so I can probably read them all, as long as they're tasteful. And we will see you for the second half. Catch you soon. And we're back. The Giants will be getting the second half kickoff. Now, before we get back to the game, I saw an advert there on DAZN for Tubi, Tubi. And if you've not looked at it, as far as I can make out, it's a free service. And they've got some great films on there. I mean, classics. All-time classics. Films that you wouldn't really find on, other streaming services like Netflix or even Amazon without paying for it. More B-movies, some cult classics. So last night, I was watching Dreamscape with Dennis Quaid and Max von Sydow. It's a great film. I love Dreamscape. And they've got loads of stuff. They've got Invaders from Mars, the old B-movie. So if you like cult movies, B-movies, check out Tubi. It's not a sponsored thing. It's just that I was watching it last night and it was amazing. So yeah, a couple of adverts, but you don't mind that. Less adverts on Amazon, I'll tell you that. Right, gentlemen, and ladies, hey, just in case. Eagles kick off. It's taken by the Giants. And he gets up to 30, spins around and gets to the 35-yard line. So, yeah. So, I've refilled, got a couple of refills of beer. And Giants are starting, Jackson Dart. He puts Tracy wide out to the right. So, it looks like an empty backfield. It is. 5 people out, 4 to the bottom. Wan'Dale Robinson goes in motion to the left-hand side. Eagles showing 4. Dart back to pass, looking left. Plenty of time, but now dancing around. And he's in trouble in the backfield. He's going to get sacked all the way back at the 27-yard line. Jackson Dart, what are you doing? What are you doing? He just didn't have anyone open. He had a man, and he couldn't see him early. Just too many offensive linemen in his way. I think offensive linemen. Just too many big bodies in his way, and then he couldn't find anyone. But he was dancing there for seconds. That brings up 2nd and 18. 3rd sack on Jackson Dart. Brings Tracy back into the backfield now. Sends him out wide. Takes shotgun snaps. The screen pass to Wan'Dale Robinson. He's to the about to the original line of scrimmage. Looks like an 8-yard pickup. Back to the 35-yard line. So it's coming up 3rd and 10. Having a look at Nick Sirianni there on the sideline. He's never happy, is he? Jackson Dart shotgun, 3rd and 10. Eagles showing blitz. With 6 blockers in, 1 back set. They pull out to the blitz, just rush 4. Dart's got plenty of time. And now he's going to run. No, he's going to throw it back across his body. And it's incomplete. It was intended for Wan'Dale Robinson. Good coverage by Ringo, I think. Was that Ringo? He's a bit of a career change there. Dart had time. He could have got it away to Tracy, but he was marked. I thought he was going to take off with it, but he threw. That was a bad pass. That was just a bad pass from Jackson Dart. But no harm, no foul. Giants shift position in the punt. Are they going to try a fake? No. Gillen. Punt. High back to the 6-yard line. And he's got a seam, the Eagles player. Number 87, no idea who that is. It's Gibson. I knew that. Eagles get it on their own 23-yard line, by the look of it. Yeah, let's have a look at some of the scores around the league. Dolphins are 17-3 up at halftime. Bengals 24-13 up at halftime. Patriots 9-7 up over the Browns at halftime. Bills are 19-3 over the Panthers, still halftime. 3rd quarter, Ravens have the ball. 10-6 lead, and they're 1st and 10 on Chicago's 29-yard line. And the Texans are 16-7 over the 49ers at halftime. That's absolute nonsense I was talking, by the way, because it just refreshed. And the Ravens, 13-6 over the Bears, 2nd and 8 in Chicago's 14. The whole thing just refreshed. I have no idea what's happened here. I do apologise. Dolphins are 17-3 up with the ball on their own 16. Bengals are 24-13 up, and they have the ball on their own 20. Patriots are now 16-7 up over the Browns, but the Browns have the ball. 8:15 to go. 12:18 to go. Bills are up 25-3. Josh Allen touchdown to Khalil Shakir, 54 yards. 25-3 to the Bills over the Panthers. Ravens are 13-6 up over the Bears, and they have the ball. 4th and 8 now. Chicago's 14th, and the Texans are 16-7 up over the 49ers, and they have the ball. So, no idea what happened there. ESPN just decided to then refresh. You'd think it would do it by itself. Just, at automatic periods. But I guess not. Anyway, you're watching the NFL show. Here, live on YouTube, we're doing the Eagles and the Giants. It's not going well for the Giants. They came in with injuries. They lost Cam Skattebo. They had a play where they forced a fumble on Jalen Hurts, but it was called back. Forward progress, absolute garbage. Garbage call. But feel free to pop a comment in. Tell us what you think final score is going to be, or give us your predictions for any of the later games, obviously. We've got the Bucks, Saints, Cowboys, Broncos, Titans, Colts. Sunday night game is Packers, Steelers. And then the Monday night game is Commanders, Chiefs. Saquon Barkley's got 131 yards in this game so far. It's his first game this season over 100 yards. Scrimmage yards. Jalen Hurts, 1st and 10, shotgun, handoff, Barkley to the right-hand side. He picks up about 5 yards, 4 to 5 yards before getting taken down. Excuse me. Now, DAZN are showing about the stacked boxes against Saquon Barkley and how that's reduced his rushing efficiency. I'll come back to that. 2nd and 5. Eagles. Hurts, shotgun. He's going back to pass. Giants bring pressure. Throws over the middle, and it is caught. Devontae Smith. 15-yard pickup. 1st and 10 Eagles. So they were showing a graphic about Saquon Barkley going up against stacked boxes there and how his production's dropped off. And it's one of those things. Now, I'm not saying Saquon Barkley's not a great back. He is a great back. He's one of the best we've seen in years, one of the best in the league at the moment. His rushing season, last season, is one of the greatest rushing seasons we've ever seen by anyone. 1st and 10, pitch out to Barkley, left-hand side. He breaks a tackle, takes it to midfield. Bring up a 2nd and 4. But I'm always reminded when I see them talking about running backs and how the defensive schemes have changed. It's had an effect because now defenses are stacking the box against the Eagles, so there's obviously a knockdown in Saquon Barkley's production, beg your pardon. My mic keeps cutting in and out. 2nd and 4, I'll come back to it. I do have a point. Fakes the pitch at this time. Hurts. He's running to the right. He's throwing it. It is incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 4. And I'm always reminded when I see this of Barry Sanders. Now, anyone who's listened to the podcast or watched us on YouTube knows that I'm a huge Barry Sanders fan. To me, Barry Sanders is the greatest running back of all time. He played his entire career against stacked boxes. And he averaged 1,500 yards a year. Average. And when he went for 2,000 yards in a season, they had, and I'm not exaggerating, you can look this up, teams have got 8 men in the box just to stop Barry Sanders. Keep in mind they played a version of run and shoot with 4 wideouts. 3rd and 4, Jalen Hurts drops back. He's got pressure up the middle, he gets it away, it is caught. Devontae Smith on the sidelines. A wee toe touch there on the sidelines, beautiful play. Absolutely gorgeous. First down, Philadelphia. They are moving the ball. It's very hard to defend. Devontae Smith's an excellent wide receiver, and that was a great pass from Hurts. Hurts is taking a bit of stick for not throwing deep, but he can. Hurts can absolutely throw a deep ball, and out to the sidelines like that. Perfect pass. So it's 1st and 10, just inside the Giants' 40-yard line. Hurts under center this time. Saquon Barkley in the backfield. Play clock's down to 1. They better get this one off. I didn't. And I think that's going to be a delay of game. It is delay of game. Delay of game against the Eagles. Backs them up 5 yards. No idea why they did that. He must have been staring at the clock. He was under center for like 7 or 8 seconds there. You've got to see that clock and know we need to snap the ball here. So, no idea what's happening. Five penalties for 30 on the Eagles, 4 for 25 on the Giants. That brings up 1st and 15 from the Giants' 44-yard line. Hurts under center. He's going to hand it off to Barkley up the middle. He plows forward for about 3.5, 4 yards. So that's 40-yard line. They're just showing a replay of the Bills touchdown to Khalil Shakir. He made a great move on the sidelines to cut it inside. They're at 26-3 up over the Panthers. They're taking control of this one. I don't think anyone thought the Bills weren't going to take control of this game. Barkley's the lone setback. 2 receivers to the left. Devontae Smith comes in motion out to the right. Hurts under center. Fakes a handoff. Looks. He's got time. And now he's spinning. He has to run to his left. And the ball is batted and very nearly caught. That was very nearly caught for a first down. Number 81. I have no idea who that is. I think it was Thibodeau. Yeah, it was. So he kind of hit the arm as it was going, or hit the ball as he was throwing. That brings up 3rd and 11 from just outside the 40-yard line. Hurts in the shotgun. Play clock's down to 3, 2. Giants show pressure. Hurts throws it. It is. Oh, I don't know. There's going to be a flag for some sort of pass interference. The Eagles player, you look at that and say that's going to be defensive pass interference. But the Giants player immediately turns around and starts saying, I want a flag. And yet, pass interference. Defense, well, you know what? You asked for a flag. You got it. So that was Cooper. That's, I mean, they were both grabbing that. They were both grabbing at each other. And, well, the advantage always goes to the offense. We know this. We know this. So it's 1st and 10 from the Giants' 26-yard line now. Hurts shotgun. Back to pass. Steps up. He's under pressure. He is sacked. I have no idea who that is. Big 93. Nunes, what? Nunes, I can't. Turn around, boy. Nunes Roches Sr. Lovely. Great play. Good pressure. Hurts nowhere to go. Nunes Roches comes in. Takes him down. Good for you, son. 2nd and 15, 21-10. 4 seconds on the play clock. Hurts under center. Snap, pitch out to the right to Barkley. And he is going... Oh, beg your pardon, Shipley. 28, not 26. He is going nowhere. That's going to bring up 3rd down. This Giants defense is no joke. I know, the Eagles have scored 3 touchdowns against them. The first one was that ridiculous run by Barkley early in the game. But this is no joke, this Giants defense. They're stout. And missing 2 or 3 players. 3rd and 15 from the Giants' 31-yard line. Giants bring 4. Hurts. Back to pass. Throws it quick over the middle. Oh, Devontae Smith. He catches it at the 24 and gets absolutely blasted. There we go. 4th and 6. Oh, Dexter Lawrence coming off. Looks a little bit slow coming off. But it's 4th and 6. Yeah, Dexter Lawrence looks a little bit like he's hurting there. Jake Elliott's going to come out and attempt a 40-yard field goal. Snap is up and the kick is good. 2 touchdown lead for the Eagles. (24-10). Let's have a quick look around the other scores around the NFL, shall we? Yes, let's do that. See what we've got. This time I'm going to refresh it myself because I don't trust ESPN to do that for me. 4:18 to go in the third. Dolphins 24, Falcons 3. 24-3. And the Dolphins have the ball on the Atlanta, what is that, 15-yard line? Does anyone know how the NFL works? Because I don't. This year is insane. Bengals are 24-13 up against the Jets with 8:08 to go in the third. Jets have the ball on the Cincinnati 16-yard line, 2nd and 1. Patriots are beating the Browns 23-7, 5:05 to go in the third. Browns have the ball 4th and 1 on their own 24. In our game, it's 24-10. Eagles over the Giants. 7:03 to go in the third. Bills are 26-3 up over the Panthers. And that's they've got 1st and 10 on their own 40, the Bills do. Bears are losing 16-6 to the Ravens. I don't know. 16-6 to the Ravens. They've just started the 4th quarter, actually. The Bears have a 3rd and 7. They're in ball. They're in scoring range. 3rd and 7, so they can come away with 3 points there to cut it to 9. Cut it to 7, I beg your pardon. And the 49ers Texans, 7:41 to go in the third. Texans have a 16-7 lead. And it's 3rd and 7 to Houston on San Francisco's 30-yard line. It's all go here. If anyone can explain the Dolphins 24 in Atlanta against the Falcons, and the Falcons have 3 points. Tua is 17 of 22 for 169 yards and 3 touchdowns. None of that makes sense. None of this makes any sense. We've got 7:03 to go in the third quarter in our game. I'll quick look at some of the stats here. Eagles have 267 yards to the Giants 118. It's 105 passing to 70. Big difference here. Rushing yards, 162 for Philadelphia, just 48 for the Giants. 15 first downs for the Eagles, 6 for the Giants. But get this, the Giants are 2 of 6 on 3rd down. Eagles are 1 of 6. Here comes the kickoff. It's taken out to the 24-yard line. 24-yard line. Giants get the ball. But the Eagles are 2 of 2 on 4th down. 3 sacks each. Giants have punted 3 times. Eagles punted once. Penalty yards, 39 for the Giants, 30 for the Eagles. There have been no turnovers in this game. Although there was one which was a turnover and then they decided it wasn't a turnover. And what are you going to do? I don't know why I've still got this listed as halftime, because it's not. It's absolutely not halftime. It's the third quarter. Tracy gets a handoff, goes forward for 4 yards. That's better, McKinnon. Get your head in the game. So this is what happens when I do this by myself. Brings up 2nd and 6. Second and 6. Dart under centre. Tracy Jr. behind him. Brings him on in motion. Handoff up the middle. Tracy's got the first down. 7-yard pickup. Nice play. Patrick Jackson's back in the building. Listen to Tom Brady whilst catching up. That was gross. Yeah, I know. Tom Brady talks some nonsense, doesn't he? 1st and 10. It's a handoff. Left-hand side. 2 or 3 yards for Tracy that time. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 8. They're calling it a 2-yard pickup there. 2nd and 8 for the Giants. Still a lot of football. 5:27 to go. Dart in shotgun now. Eagles rush forward. Oh, the pass was just dropped. Slayton. Threw a pass. It hit him in the hands and he dropped it. And it looks like Bellinger's gone into the tent for the Giants. This goes from bad to worse for the Giants. It really does. 3rd and 8 for the Giants. Jackson Dart. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 out far. He's got 1 back next to him in shotgun. Sends the receiver out wide. Eagles come with 4. Jackson Dart over the middle. He's got a man. It's caught. Number 84. Yep, it's a 1st down for Theo Johnson. That moves the chains. That is a nice pass from Jackson Dart. Jackson Dart throws a nice ball. He's generally accurate, but he's got a nice tight spiral. Nice tight spiral. 1st and 10 from the 46. From their own 46, I should say. Dart back to pass from shotgun. He's rolling out right. He throws it on the run, and I don't know if he was throwing that away because it landed in bounds, but looking for Slayton there. It's an incomplete 2nd and 10. We are talking about tight spirals. And on the NFL, is it NFL Rewind channel on YouTube? You could watch some highlights of Warren Moon. You want to see the prettiest ball ever thrown? Watch highlights of Warren Moon. No one threw a tighter spiral than Warren Moon, ever. 2nd and 10 from their own 46-yard line. Dart and shotgun. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. Picks up about 3. It's difficult to tell. I think it's about a 3-yard pickup there. Yeah, Warren Moon. My God, there was a player. 3rd and 7 from their own 49-yard line. The Giants, Jacks and Dart. And shotgun. 2 receivers to the near side. 2 out to the left. 1 back set. Eagles showing pressure. Someone came across. There are flags. I couldn't tell. I think it was offside. False start. Against Van Roten. Oh, yeah, he took a step back. It's been tough for the Giants. 3rd and 12 now. From their own 44-yard line. I reckon if you pick up 8 or 9 yards here, you might go for it. 14-point game. Eagles showing pressure. Just a 4-man rush. Jackson Dart escapes out of it to his left, just floats one over to Theo Johnson. He's got the first down. Oh my word, he was fighting. He was fighting. And he got the first down. Theo Johnson. That was a... When you see a pass floating like that, just a wee rainbow. And I was like, oh my word, that's going to take an age to come down. But he got it. That was actually a beautiful pass by that. I like Jackson Dart. I really do. 1st and 10, Giants from the Eagles' 44-yard line. Hands it off. Oh, he's hitting the backfield. That was excellent defensive play by the Eagles. Cooper DeJean, however you want to say it. Oh yeah, no, he comes right off the corner. Great tackle in the backfield. So it brings up 2nd and 13. Jackson Dart shotgun, 2:35 to go in the third quarter. 4 receivers set, 1 back. Eagles showing blitz. They come with it. He gets it away out to the left to Wan'Dale Robinson. Pickup of about 5 or 6 yards. It's 3rd and 7 for the Giants. You'll need to excuse my throat. I had a cold the last 2 days. And I've stopped sniffing, but my throat's still a bit scratchy. 3rd and 7 from the 41 of the Eagles. Jackson Dart shotgun. Back to pass. Looking. Floating one. It's caught! Singletary out of the backfield. I mean, that was, slightly underthrown. But that's the whole, if he's coming back for it, the defender's not looking, that's where you can get the interference. But Singletary, what a catch. Absolutely incredible catch from Devin Singletary. That's 1st and 10 all the way down to the 14-yard line of the Eagles. 13-yard line, beg your pardon. Jackson Dart, shotgun, they're going, hurry up. He steps back, he's looking, he looks, he throws out of bounds, he gets rid of it. Didn't want to take a sack. That's clever play. That is clever play. That was nice for the Giants. The Eagles, the defender had the position, but that was just a great catch. Oh. That's an incredible catch by Singletary. The throw was underthrown. That's me praising Jackson Dart, then he underthrows someone. Eagles showing 5-man rush. They bring 4. Jackson Dart fakes a handoff. And oh my word. Oh. I think they're going to call that intentional grounding. He did have a man in the area. No, not intentional grounding. Not sure what that was. Ineligible man downfield. I'll be honest, I wasn't watching the ref. So took a couple of seconds to throw that though, so that could be ineligible downfield. Yeah, it is. Number 76. So it brings up 3rd down. It was incomplete. So they've declined the penalty. 3rd and 10. The Giants are struggling, shall we say. They're making hard work of this drive. Jackson Dart, 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Now brings him on in motion. 3 to the right. Single back set. Eagles are showing pressure. Jackson Dart back to pass. He's going to get sacked. Yes, he is going to get sacked. That's a 3-yard loss. Hunt again. What do you do? You're down by 14, kick a field goal. Kick your field goal. If we learned anything from the Jaguars Rams live stream, it's that when you've got a chance to take points, Take the points. Good pressure by the Eagles there. Very good pressure. Graham Gano, 34-yard attempt. Nice short one for him. And it's through. It is now 24-13. 24-13. Let's have a look at the other scores around the NFL. See how we're getting on. Hope you're all enjoying yourselves this Sunday, this NFL Sunday. Miami Dolphins and the Atlanta Falcons were just got into the fourth quarter. And the Dolphins are winning 24-3. And they have 1st and 10 on Atlanta's 17-yard line. Go figure. Bengals are 31-16 up over the Jets. 2:34 to go in the third. The Patriots are now 30-7 up over the Browns. 10 seconds to go in the third. Browns have the ball. Another game is 24-13, as you can see. Bills are running away with it, 33-3. Got a lot of blowouts. A lot of blowouts now. 33-3 to the Bills over the Panthers. They've got 3rd and goal at the Carolina 1-yard line. Rushing touchdown. Josh Allen with a rushing touchdown, sent 39-3 to Buffalo. Ravens are 16-13 up over the Bears with 10:46 to go in the game. And they have a 2nd and 7 at Chicago's 41-yard line. And the Texans are beating the 49ers 23-7. 49ers have the ball at the 27-yard line, or 3rd and 17 against Houston. They should probably just kick the field goal down and make a 13-point game. 1:55 to go in the third. Loads of time left. But if anyone can understand why the Dolphins are beating the Falcons so much, it's unbelievable. The Bills got the extra point, 40-3 now. 1:13 to go in the third. Yeah, if you can understand what on earth is going on in that Dolphins-Falcons game, then you're a better man than I am, or lady. Equal rights and all that. I don't know who's watching. Absolutely no idea. I did hear a joke the other day, which I'm going to share with you now while we're waiting for the kickoff. What's the difference between New York and Minnesota? New York is where the Big Apple is, but Minnesota is where the Minneapolis. I know it's daft, but it makes me laugh. I told that one to my wife, my lovely wife, who is both an angel and a saint, and she didn't think it was that funny. But you know, women, am I right? Kickoff. Giants kick it off. The Eagles takes it. He comes out to the 20, 25. Does he break a tackle? 20. That's all. They're all just falling over each other. 27-yard line. 27-yard line. So the Eagles get the ball back. We're watching some replays now. Okay, we've got 10 seconds to go in the third. 1st and 10 to Philadelphia. On their own 28-yard line. Hurts up the centre. It's going to be a handoff. Right side. He breaks the tackle. Barkley goes out. That's about 25-yard pickup. But Barkley looks a bit... he's shaking his head. Barkley looks like he's a bit gimpy. Yeah. Picked up at 25, nearly 30 yards on that play. But then towards the end of the run, he was like, not so keen on this. Patrick Jackson says, my Pickham's are in shambles. Absolutely. Absolutely. I think everyone's Pickham's are in shambles. Yep. The Dolphins are now 31-3 up with Tua's fourth touchdown against the Falcons. With 13:28 to go in the fourth quarter. I mean, are you kidding? 31-3. Andrew McCaskill, if you're out there, if you're listening, if you're watching, you should absolutely drop us a comment. Because I don't think anyone saw the Dolphins beaten up in the Falcons like this. Bengals 31, Jets 16, 23 seconds to go in the third. Patriots 30, Browns 7, just kicking off the fourth quarter. Bills 40, Panthers 3. That was expected. 1:19 to go in the third. Ravens 16, Bears 13, 9:55 to go in the fourth. And the Texans are 23-15 up against the 49ers. So the 49ers must have scored a touchdown, gone for two and missed it. Or alternatively, attempted an extra point and missed it. Did they? I've got no idea. Let's see what happened in that 49ers Texans game. Mac Jones. I've got no idea what's going on here. Pass to Jones for 2 yards, touchdown. Pass to Robinson is complete. Oh, is complete. So they got 8 points. Beg your pardon. Beg your pardon. It's strange when you see 15 points and you know it wasn't 5 field goals. So we're back in our game, and Saquon Barkley is going into the tent. Ooh, we don't like that. Eagles have an 11-point lead, 24-13 over the Giants. Start in the fourth quarter. I got it that time. Hurts under center. Fakes a handoff. He's looking for the killing blow, but he is going to be sacked way back, all the way down to his own 35-yard line. Brian Burns gets Jalen Hurts. That was great pass rush from the Giants. And it was a delayed blitz. They only brought 4, and they might have got to him with 4. The delayed blitz actually takes him, kind of helped with the sack, but my goodness, I think they got him with 4. 2nd and 31 for the Eagles. From their own 40-yard line after that huge pickup from Barkley. Play clock's down at 1. They need to snap this. They do. It's a handoff inside. And he bounces out to the right. 45, 50, 45, 40, 35. Oh my word. Bigsby takes it all the way. Picks up the entire 31 yards and then some for a first down. That was terrible by the Giants. This Giants team's driving me insane. They had a great play, and then you've got a missed tackle, another missed tackle, a bad angle. They're, as Vince Lombardi say, they're grabbing. No one's tackling, they're just grabbing out there. It's now 1st and 10 from the 31 of the Giants. It's a handoff up the middle. Bigsby again, and he picks up about 6, 7 yards. My goodness. Barkley's back out. Bigsby comes out, but they put Shipley in. They're leaving Saquon on the bench. If I'm the Eagles, I'm saying you don't go back out unless we need you. 2nd and 3 from the Giants' 23-yard line. Handoff Shipley up the middle, and he's going to get it. 4-yard pickup. The Eagles have over 220 rushing yards on the day. over 220 rushing yards. First and 10. 12-10 to go in the game. Giants just outside the 20-yard line. Hurts under centre. Hands it off. Bigsby right side. Cuts back. Breaks a tackle. And picks up 4 yards. They need... they sort of needing to get these guys going, the Eagles. Well, they've done that. You know, Barkley comes out. You turn to your backups. And the backups have done a great job. Absolutely great job. Oh, they're only giving him a 2-yard pickup for that one. Yeah, looks like a bad spot to me. Eagles, 2nd and 8. From the 18-yard line of the Giants. It's a fake handoff from Hurts. He's rolling into the right. He's got a man wide open. It is a touchdown. Dallas Goedert's 2nd touchdown. That was a beautiful play by Philadelphia. That was absolutely gorgeous. It was a good fake to Bigsby. RPO. Drops out. A man falls over. I'm not sure who that was who was trying to cover Goddard, but he fell over. He was wide open. Extra point is good. 3rd touchdown pass for Jalen Hurts. He's having a hell of a year. Jalen Hurts, he really is. As is Dallas Goedert with his 7th touchdown of the season. 2nd of the game. We'll have a wee look around scores in the NFL. Dolphins 31-3 over the Falcons. 11:23 to go in the 4th. Bengals 31-24 over the Jets. Touchdown for the Jets and Justin Fields gets the 2-point conversion. 14-17 to go in the game. Patriots 30-7 over the Browns. 12-14 to go in the game. 31-13 in our game. Bills 40, Panthers 3. 13-19 to go in the game. Ravens 16-13 over the Bears. 8-19 to go in the game. They do have goal to go. 2nd and goal to go for the Ravens. And the Texans are 23-15 up against the 49ers. And they have the ball. So, yeah. It's been exciting. By all accounts, this has been a pretty good game. I know the score looks bad, but that's just because of the Eagles with that touchdown there. They've run the ball exceptionally well. Currently 233 yards rushing for the Eagles to just 60 for the Giants. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. How do you stop that? But in quarter number 4, so it's beer number 4. I'm trying to pace myself. Trying to pace myself. You don't want to be drinking too many beers when you're watching. Not so much when you're watching. Drink as many as you like when you're watching, but when you're trying to do like a live stream, don't go nuts. They're looking at that last drive by the Eagles. 7 plays, 72 yards. Getting ready for the kickoff. Yeah. Kickoff is high to the right-hand side. It's taken all the way inside the 5-yard line. He's going to run it out to the 20, 25, 30 to about the 33-yard line. Singletary with a return there. It's not a bad return. And I get why he's doing it. You need to try and make something happen. You know? But a quick score here by the Giants is what's required for them to get back into this game. You know, you're down 31-13. It's difficult. I get it. You're missing Malik Neighbours. You're missing Scatterbu, your other go-to guy. They've got Tracy Jr. in. Wan'Dale Robinson, you've got him. He's a great player. Do something. It's a pitch out to Tracy to his right-hand side. He's getting chased from behind. That's a no gain on the play. It's only 11 minutes to go. Oh, I didn't change the positions. It's only 11 minutes to go. If I'm the Giants, I'm thinking, hurry up and start throwing some passes. You're down 31-13. You're 18 points whole. Jackson Dart drops back. He's dancing around. He's got a man around his leg. He throws that ball up in the air. I don't know if that's going to be an incompletion or a fumble. I think they're calling it a fumble. They are calling it a fumble. Let's see, was the arm going forward? Yes, no. That's going to be an incomplete pass. He had a man literally draped around his ankles there, but they're going to call that an incomplete pass. Because the ball was coming forward. Yeah. Is that Dean Blandino saying he doesn't think the hand was going forward? The hand was absolutely going forward. It's either going backwards or it's going forwards or it's not going either way. And it wasn't going forwards and it was moving. Sorry, it wasn't going backwards and it was moving. So that is an incomplete pass. We'll see what they do. Patrick Jackson. Why not? They've given the Eagles every other 50-50 decision. Yes, they have. The Eagles have been very fortunate with some of the calls. 50-50 calls that the Bears should have had. So, Bears. I'm looking at the Bears. The Giants should have had. The Dolphins kick a field goal. It's 34-3. I want to do a welfare check on Andrew McCaskill, make sure he's not passed out. Bengals are 31-24 up against the Jets. They have first and goal on the Jets' 6-yard line. Patriots 30-7 up over the Browns. Bills 40-3 over the Panthers. The Panthers have first and goal. Ravens now have a 10-point lead, 23-13 over the Bears. Bears have the ball. 7:56 to go in that one. And the Texans have the ball in 49ers territory with an 8-point lead, 23-15. But yeah, you're absolutely right, Patrick. The refs, the 50-50 calls have gone the way of the Eagles, seemingly every single time in this game. So we'll need to wait and see. They're showing adverts for some thing with Rob Lowe. Looks like some sort of weird game show. It's very bizarre. Not having to go American television. We've got some of the worst game shows we have. We're back out of commercial. So they're saying that the commentator is talking utter garbage here. He's saying, oh, I don't know how you can say that arm's going forward. I'll tell you how you can say that. Because it was going forward, and you can see it. There's video evidence of that. He's like, I don't know how you can say that definitively, because it's going forward. Why is Tom Brady not calling him out on that? 3rd and 10. Giants. Jackson Dart. Shotgun. 3 receivers out. To the bottom, 1 up top, 1 back. Blitz by the Eagles. Jackson Dart escapes for now and then gets sacked for a 2-yard loss. 5th sack for the Eagles. There you go. 4th and 11. What do? Do you punt? Do you go for it? You're deep in your own territory. I mean, you're 3 scores down. You have to go for it, don't you? Or are you just praying that you get a muffed punt? Yeah. 10 minutes to go in the game. They're going for it. 4th and 11. Jackson Dart. 4 receiver set. 1 back. Shotgun. Eagles bring 4 this time. Jackson Dart's going deep. Right hand side. He's got him on wide open. He's got him on wide open. Slayton. He's gone 15-10. 5. Touchdown. Giants. There's a flag. Let's have a look at the flag. What do you reckon? Offensive pass interference? It is. Brian Daboll is raging. He is absolutely raging. His face is... Let's have a look. So you get some hand shoving. Hand shoving. He's got hand fight. That is not pass interference. Oh my word. I mean, there's actually there's defensive holding doesn't get called. Hand fighting. That's a terrible call. I mean, they're literally just pawing at each other. That is shocking. It's 4th and 21 and the Giants are punting. That is absolutely horrendous call. Fair catch, 27-yard line, Eagles get the ball back. That is, no. Do you know what? They're showing Brian Daboll going crazy, and I don't blame him when he says, you have got to be effing kidding me. Yeah, that is shocking call by the refs. That's absolutely shocking call. That should have been a touchdown. That should have been 31-20. Wow. That's, if you're a Giants fan and you're on here, I feel sorry for you. Because that is, you've been absolutely shafted by the refs on that one. That's a terrible call. Absolutely horrendous. Just an appalling call by the refs. So have a look around their league. Dolphins 34-3, 7:34 to go in the 4th over the Falcons. Bengals 38-24 over the Jets, 10:21 to go in the 4th. Patriots 30-13 over the Browns, 9:24 left. Bills 40-9 over the Panthers, 10:26 left. Ravens 23-13 over the Bears, 7:39 left. Texans 26-15 over the 49ers, 9:35 left. Yeah, shocking, absolutely disgusting officiating going on in this game. Just unbelievable. I know it sounds like anyone tuning in just now will be like, is he actively supporting the Giants in this one just because I had them in my pick'ems? No. I like I like good officiating as well as I like good football. And this has been disgraceful. The Eagles have had everything go their way as far as calls go, 50-50 calls. There was a defensive pass interference, which never was. And now this offensive pass interference has wiped the touchdown out for the Giants. I'm actually shocked that the incomplete pass was called an incomplete pass and not a fumble, because they initially called it a fumble. And taking nothing away from the Eagles. The Eagles have played well. And they deserve to be winning this game. But that has been horrendous officiating. Eagles have the ball, 1st and 10. Their own 27-yard line. They run it out left. Bixby, he picks up about 10. They're re-showing the stupid call by the refs. Yeah. It was a great pass by Dart, by the way. Slayton's raging. I don't blame the Giants for being absolutely raging at that. So it's 1st and 10. It's a handoff. It's Bixby again to the right. Cuts it back. He picks up about 7 yards there. Maybe 8. So they're showing Barkley again sort of hobbling. Bixby's in. As I say, they're keeping Saquon on the sideline, and quite rightly, there's no way you put Saquon in when you've got an 18-point lead with 8 minutes to go in the game. 2nd and 3, it's a run up the middle. It's Bixby again, cutting out right, got the first down, and a lot more. He's got about a 12-yard pickup there. Down to the 45-yard line of the Giants. So we're looking at the Eagles going to 6 and 2 after this one. Giants will fall to 2 and 6. But the Giants have played well. Snap, inside handoff, tripped up. Was that Shipley that time? There's a bit of ticky-tacky fighting going on. Second and 11 with a loss of 1 in that play. For the Eagles, it's difficult. It's very, very difficult. Hurts fakes a handoff, throws it out to Goddard. He's out of bounds at the 40. And there's a flag down. I wonder who this is against. Oh, it's against the Eagles. Illegal formation. It's a 5-yard penalty. That'll wipe that one out, I think. Second and 16 for the Eagles. Backs them up a bit. Six to 8 to go in the game. What? What? You just said it's 3rd and 5. I don't know what happened there. for some reason... Oh, it's 3rd and 6 now. I don't know what's going on. I've absolutely no idea what's happening in this game now. It's 3rd and 6. Hurts. Blitz is on. He's throwing a deep left. Oh, it's caught. It's caught by Dotson. It's a touchdown for the Eagles. Jahan Dotson. I thought it was going to be incomplete. Both guys went up. It bounced up in the air. Jahan Dotson comes down with it. And that's basically it. Jahan Dotson. Nice stop and go. There was a bit of hand fighting, and then Dotson goes over the top of the defender. I thought the defender had it. And then Jahan Dotson comes down with it. Inbounds. Goes in for the touchdown. Here we go for the extra point. Right down the middle. Oh, that was so close to being an interception. But well played, Jahan Dotson. That's 38-13 to the Eagles. They are absolutely killing the Giants now. Fly, Eagles, fly, they're singing. I don't know if maybe the Giants were trying to work out why in God's name it was still 3rd and 6 when that ball was snapped. Like, absolutely no idea what was going on with that one. Jalen Hurts, 15 of 20. 151 yards, 4 touchdowns. Wow. 4 touchdowns for Jalen Hurts. Here's a kickoff. It's high kickoff going out the back of the end zone, and it goes out the back of the end zone. So let's have a look at the other games, see all the scores around the NFL. Look at that, see what's going on. Dolphins. Oh, the Falcons scored a touchdown. Dolphins are leading 34-10. That's a 2-minute warning. Bengals are only 6 points up against the Jets now, 38-32. They've still got 7:52 to go in the fourth. Patriots lead it 30-13 over the Browns. Actually, they had the ball and Trevion Henderson fumbled at the Cleveland 4-yard line. And the Browns picked it back up. So 4:51. Bills are 40-9 over the Panthers, 3:19 to go in the game. Ravens are now 23-16 up over the Bears with 3:23 to go in the game. And the Texans are 26-15 up against the 49ers. And the 49ers have the ball just in Houston territory, 2:36 to go in the game. So, you know, it's all been going on. So we'll go back to the Giants now. Oh, I missed the play, beg your pardon. It's 2nd down. Don't know what happened there. I missed the play. Do apologise. 2nd and 5. This is Jackson Dart and shotgun. Their own 45-yard line. So they must have had a decent play. He's dancing. He's running back. He's going to get sacked. No, he spins out of it. He's rolling left. He throws it deep downfield and it's caught. It's Wan'Dale Robinson who gets thrown out of bounds. That was a nice play. That was a great play to Wan'Dale Robinson. Lovely pass. A game. 1st and 10, all the way down to the Eagles' 26-yard line. Jackson Dart. Eagles show a blitz. He comes out of it, throws it over the middle. Come on, wide open. Bo Collins to the 8. I had no idea who that was till the commentator said it. Number 81, Bo Collins. He was wide open. Giants are going, hurry up. 4:35 to go in the game. And now they huddle up. So they... First and goal. He throws it. It's incomplete. Brings up second and goal. I don't think I was intended for Collins again, number 81. Second and goal. From the Eagles 8. It's an inside handoff. Oh, Tracy to the 4-yard line. Brings up third and goal. Yeah. See, the commentators are just saying that, and I was going to say it, but the commentators are just saying that. But this is where Cam Scatterby was so effective. You know, you get inside the 10-yard line, and you can just give it to him 2 times, 3 times, and he's going in for the end zone. Third and goal. 3:40 to go in the game. Jackson Darton shotgun. He's got one back. He's rolling it to the right. He's going to try and take it himself. He gets stuffed. No gain. It's 4th and goal from the 3. No gain there for Dart. Oh. Oh. He took a bit of a crunching hit there. They're all Jackson Dart. 4th and goal. They're going for it. Of course they're going for it. Shotgun formation. He's going to fake the pitch. He's going to try and take it himself. He goes forward. He's in. Jackson Dart scores a touchdown on 4th and goal. Makes it 38-19. Fakes the pitch out. He had a man coming across, and then he just blasts right through. I don't know if they're going to go for 2 here. No, they're going for 1. Going to go for 1. Snap, kick is up and good. So it's back to an 18-point game, but there's not much time left. So yeah, so it's a difficult loss. This one for the Giants, unless they can get the onside kick, make it interesting. Go down the league: Dolphins 34, Falcons 10, 43 seconds to go. Bengals 38-32 over the Jets. Jets have the ball on the Cincinnati 16-yard line with 4:36. The Jets are a comeback. They're on number 6. 4:36 to go in the game. They've got 3rd and 1. Patriots 32-13 over the Browns. 3:35 to go. Bills 40-9 over the Panthers. 2-minute warning. Ravens 30-16 over the Bears. The field goal there. And Texans 26-15. That's a final in Miami, 34-10. Texans started over the 49ers. 1st and 10 from the Cincinnati 15-yard line for the New York Jets. So keep an eye on that one as this goes. Giants going to attempt the onside kick. Going to attempt the onside kick here. It's a sort of drop kick, bounce. It's taken by the Eagles at the 45-yard line of the Giants. Eagles take over. The game's basically over, batting a miracle. In the Jets-Bengals game, Jets have moved the ball. 3rd and 2. The Cincinnati 7-yard line. They need a touchdown, obviously. Bigsby's in the backfield. They've got Tanner McKee for the quarterback for Jalen Hurts, and they've got Bigsby in. It's going to be a handoff up the middle to him. He breaks out left, and he breaks a tackle, and he breaks another tackle, and he gets a first down, and he's still going. He's all the way down to the 28-yard line of the Giants. That's 100 yards for Bigsby on the day. Oh, he just keeps pounding and pounding and pounding. The Giants defense is just gassed. They've you don't like to say they've given up, obviously, but they're absolutely gassed. The Eagles have now got 278 rushing yards in this game. They came in as one of the worst rushing teams in the NFL. Let's check out of this Jets game. It's first and goal for the Jets. Cincinnati's 4-yard line. That's 2-minute warning. The Jets could win this game. If they score a touchdown, they can win this game. Unbelievable. They were getting soundly beaten by the Bengals. Patriots beating the Browns. 2-minute warning. It's 2-minute warning here. Bills are crushing the Panthers 40-9. 2-minute warning. Bears 16. Ravens 30. Bears have the ball. And with 1 minute to go, the Texans are 26-15 up against 49ers, and they have the ball. That game is going to be over. That game is going to be over. I kind of like to switch over to the Jets game, but I said I was going to do the Giants and the Eagles, and that's what I'm going to do. But I need to keep one eye on this Jets-Bengals game. See if the Jets can win. My goodness. Yeah. I have just seen Nick Mangold died. 41. I know, obviously, that must have been earlier on today. They're saying it was 12 o'clock. Oh. He was a great player. 41 years old. Kidney disease. R.I.P. We're coming out of the 2-minute warning here. And it's victory formation for Tanner McKee. 18-point lead. The Giants are not going to use any timeouts. So it's victory formation. I might nick over to the Jets game. See what's happening in that one. See what's happening. It's victory formation with the Eagles. We're going to pop over to the Jets versus the Bengals. See if we can figure out what's going to happen with that one. Do you want to place any bets on the Jets scoring against the Bengals, or do you think they're going to do something inherently Jet-like? Because this one is over. Got 43 seconds, 42, 41. They're going to take a knee. That's it. Yeah, the game's over. Yep. So we're going to go over to the Jets and the Bengals. Let's see what's happening in that one. And what have we got? This one takes so long to load up. This is absolutely shocking. So long. There we go. Okay, what have we got? Oh my God, the Jets! The Jets are leading! So they must have scored and got a two. It's 38-39. They must have scored and got 2-point conversion. $1:54 to go, and the Jets are 39-38. Are they going to show a replay, or was it ages ago? Did I just miss it? See, I wouldn't have missed that if the zone didn't take like half an hour to load up. Kick off from the Jets. Check this out. Okay, so the Bengals play a 20-yard line, 24-yard line. Jets take over. 1:48 to go. Joe Flacco. Wow. So, the Jets scored and got the 2-point conversion, but I've not actually seen it. I've not seen the scores. Breece Hall. Oh, he threw it for a 2-point. Was that the 2-point conversion of the touchdown? I'm assuming that was. Was that the pass? Touchdown pass from Breece Hall. Fantastic. Flacco throws it. He hits Jamar Chase out for a 7-yard pickup. 1:36 to go in this game. It's now the Bengals and the Jets, which I could change this. What I'll maybe do is just... no, I've got it down to full time. You know what you're watching. It's a handoff up the middle. Chase Brown, he breaks a tackle. He spins. He gets almost to midfield. So I'm now commentating on the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets. Jets have a 1-point lead. It's 1:07 to go in the game. Bengals have got all 3 timeouts, so I don't know what they're doing. Absolutely no idea what they're doing. Take a timeout. First and 10, take a timeout. You're at midfield. Maybe they're just going to let it run down. You're not in field goal range yet, I'm just saying. You're still on your own 44-yard line. Oh, it was incomplete. Oh, the ball got popped up in the air, and I thought it was going to get picked off, but it wasn't. It's incomplete. Oh, he had it. Was that a Iosivas? Catch it? No, that's just great defensive play by the Jets. Nearly picked off. 2nd and 10 for the Bengals against the Jets, not the Giants. It's an inside handoff and there's nothing there. But because you haven't used any timeouts, you've now only got 37 seconds left. Bengals now take a timeout. Bengals. They're showing Bengals fans. They're showing Bengals fans in the stands. They're raging. You just, field goal win it. But you've only got 37 seconds left now. You've got 2 timeouts. But it's 3rd and 9. Joe Flacco. 37 seconds to go. Unbelievable. 17 yards they're seeing to the field goal target line. You need a first down. Never mind your 17. You need to get 9. Joe Flacco just throws up a rainbow to nobody. It's 4th and 9. If the Bengals lose this game to the Jets, that's just embarrassing. It's 39-38 to the New York Jets. It's 4th and 9 for the Bengals. 32 seconds to go. They've got 2 timeouts, the ball on their own 45-yard line. 4th and 9. Flacco, back to pass, throws it. Incomplete. That's it. Game over. Jets win. Unbelievable. In Cincinnati, I might add. Shocking behaviour. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for sticking with me, if you did, for this live stream. Really, really appreciate it. It was a good game. I'm going to go now, and I'm going to go and watch the Broncos-Dallas Cowboys game. I'm not live streaming that because I would just be sitting in silence and then screaming every now and again. Nobody wants to see that. I'll leave that to Brandon Perna. That's what he does. So, guys, thanks once again. I appreciate it. And if you haven't already, please do like and subscribe. We've got 85 subscriptions. We're trying to get to 100. So we really appreciate your support. And we'll see you on next edition of the WinFL Show.